What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Mountain Motorsports in Conyers. Today is the long-awaited Triumph Speed Triple R. I have been getting constant questions about this thing, especially ever since I rode the FZ09. We are going to ride this thing today. Smo, eat your heart out.
That's how we do it, yeah.
Okay. Alright. Dude, that head looks like it's so far away. What the hell? There we go. What the hell? Okay, so first off, Triumph didn't want to turn on. Rev it a little bit. Seems no problem. So guys, this is a 2012 Triumph Speed Triple R. This seat might be the most comfortable seat I've ever sat in. So first impressions, the bike seems a little heavy. It's not a big deal, but it does seem a little heavy. Tank makes it feel, or makes it like visually look even heavier. And it feels like the tach is far away from me. I don't know why. You sit upright. You sit way upright, more than I would expect. Holy Moses. Oh, that thing needs to be tightened like a sunbitch. Okay, so a lot of you guys were wondering about the torque difference between this bike and the FZ09. I can tell you right now that the FZ09 definitely has more torque. But without a doubt, wow, this thing pops like crazy. This is not a brand new bike, guys. This is like, I gotta make that clear. Oh, okay, you can leaning over is pretty fun. Man, all right, so my big thing with this bike is the seat. And the popping though. Oh, that's serious popping. Oh man, I'm digging this. I can't believe the seat, man. Most comfortable seat I've sat on ever. We've got aftermarket levers up here, shorties, thank Jesus. Anybody that doesn't like shorty levers, I don't understand you at all. I gotta admit, like, having my bar here and then the tach all the way up here, it seems like almost separated from the bike. This poor little mirror. Oh, there we go, that locks it in. Okay. We have a beautiful day here in Georgia. I love the tach. I love the Triumph tach. I think, what video was it? I guess it was a Icon video. They had the Triumph tag in there, and you know, Ernie Vigilant all, or wow, the brakes are freaking serious. Those Brimbos are not playing around. Oh yeah, this bike has got some bite, but it's nothing compared to an FZ09. And that's not a bad thing. The FZ09 has this dumb amount of torque. You know, I always always would watch Smo videos, and he has a speed triple, and I would see his videos where he would just gun it and go and gun it and go. I'm seeing how he does that now with the way the power is delivered on this thing. It's instant, like it's there, and that's low in the RPMs. We're gonna take a right here. Okay, the buttons are where I want them to be. Always a good thing. I literally say that every time, and people misunderstand how important that can be. Where like the buttons are where you kind of expect them to be, but having that's always nice. Yeah, this bike definitely is torquey, man, but it's not as torquey as something like an FZ09. Yeah, it's almost like the amount of torque on this makes it so you keep the front wheel down. Which is interesting. The FZ09s is like, I don't care, your front wheel's gonna go up. This bike is more like, I'm gonna give you all the torque that you can possibly use without wheeling through power. So it's an interesting thing. I do feel like this bike, it feels big, man. It's a little heavy and feels a little big. Bigger than I expected it to be. Come up a little bit with just power. Yeah, this thing, the thing that impresses me about this bike is its instant usable torque that you don't have to worry with. You just gun this thing and you go. I'm sitting here riding this and I know what the FZ09 feels like, and that is the only reason that I'm not like, oh my god, it's so torquey. Like, if I had not ridden the FZ09, that's how I would feel about this bike, because, like, I'm chilling in the second that I give it throttle. I'm loosening my neck up so that it is represented in the video, but watch my hand twist and just watch my neck get thrown back. God! Holy shit! Dude, how do you ride this bike with somebody and they not fall off? Like, if I rode this bike with my girlfriend, I would not be able to not just... Oh my good lord, man, that's so great. I like how it doesn't lift the wheel up, but you go. Like, I think I could ride this bike faster than I could ride an FZ09, simply because the torque is to a point where it'll let you just gun it. Granted, you don't want to do that in a turn or anything, because you don't want the wheel to slip out, but... Well, also this bike has ABS, so yay. I can't get over the head of it, man. The head is like 3 miles away from me. I'm gonna go out and say most comfortable bike I've ever ridden. I take that back. It's not the most comfortable bike I've ever ridden, because I've ridden like a concourse and everything. This is the most comfortable kind of like sporty bike that I've ever ridden. And it's fast as balls. I say some bikes are better for this or some are for that, and typically I say the Gixxer is the best just all-around bike for the road. This bike feels like, if you're going to get a bike that you want to have a really good time on, I believe that I can have a better time on this bike than I could an FZ09. Simply because I'm able to use the power. Like, I don't have to worry about a wheelie popping up if I just gun it. And granted, if I gave it more engine, I'm betting you could pop the wheel up. I have no doubt about that at all. Somebody that has ridden the bike, is this the church I randomly stopped at? Oh, engine braking is not a joke. All right, guys, we're gonna get off the bike here and check it out and make a little rev of the whole thing. I'm not going to shut it off because when I was turning it on, it didn't want to turn on for a minute. 2012 Triumph Speed Triple R. You can see the tagging here, the Triumph. It's an interesting looking bike, man. I personally don't like the headlights. It's just me. But other than the headlights, I love, it looks like a bee. I do love the white, though. The white, the black, and the red accents. Mountain Motorsports, of course, the lovely people. So HP Corsa? HP Corsa is the type of pipe. So if you guys are curious, that was what was causing all of the popping. I'm digging the naked look, man. Got the Brembo brakes up front, single-sided swing arm. Love that. You guys have already seen the bike. Let's rev this bitch up. Shaking the freaking like dust off of it. Awesome bike, man. Let's get on this thing and finish it up, especially before the gas runs out. This is a really, you know what? I see how people get this bike and just go riding around town and use, like, this is your one bike. This is a bike you get if you want one bike to have. It definitely has, ooh, that's slow speed maneuvering? Oh, that's awesome. I like that a lot. Like, I want to go back through the church. And this bike is great slow speed. Holy, I know I said we're gonna take it back, but oh goodness, that feels great, y'all. This is a bike, see, this thing is fat and heavy and feels like that, but I'm sitting here like with these slow speed maneuvers and it feels really comfortable doing that. I did not expect that. I did not expect that at all. How is this bike more nimble going slow than it is going fast? That's weird. This bike legitimately feels more maneuverable going slow. That was the first time that has ever happened to me. Huh? I guess there's a first time for everything, man. That's awesome. Triumph Speed Triple. Man, these torquey bikes are so great. If you guys are used to your super sports that just haul ass but at the very top of the rev range, you guys have got to get on a torquey little naked bike because the feeling is so much different on a torquey naked bike. I'm not gonna say it's a lot more fun, but feeling that torque throw your butt to the back of the seat is pretty awesome. I can't lie. I cannot lie about that at all, which makes it such a much better town bike. And a bike like this has plenty of horsepower to get you on the highway, obviously. And I'm not really feeling any wind resistance, like any harsh wind resistance. Everything feels pretty good, which I would be worried with so little fairings, with only the one. Even leaning over it feels good. So my buddy Smo that has one of these, he just recently went to a track day, so I'd be interested to see what he says. Smo, if you watch this video, buddy, let us know in the comments how the bike did at a track day. It's super comfy and I'm leaning it over and I feel like I got plenty of space to go. I like this a lot. This is kind of like, oh my God, even there it just goes. Torque for days, guys. Well, guys, I gotta tell you this awesome bike, Back to Mountain Motorsports of Conyers. They are the people that let me borrow the bikes for you guys. This has been a 2012 Triumph Speed Triple R first ride. Let me know what bikes you guys want me to ride on social media with a hashtag C2WFR. That's where I look for what bikes you guys want me to ride. If you guys like this video, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. And let me know what you guys think about the bike in the comments. We're here at Mountain Motorsports, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Oh, these torquey bikes are going to be the end of me, man. Oh, they're too nice.